Alright, so this week on Monday Munch, we're actually doing it a little bit later. I had this on May the 4th. It was very thematic. And I went to Burger King, got the Mandalorian and Grogu meal, and here I have Grogu as well. I did a short on this, that's why the video is vertical, but I wanted to show this again just to see what's inside. So we have this like collectible cup. It's not very good quality, I must say. I think it's kind of a letdown. The inside is not very smooth. It looks like it has those ridges that you would have for some structural support. And on the outside, it has like a band and like a seam. So I don't know. What I showed there was the chicken fries. Then we had like the cheddar tots. Really, really cute packaging. I'm very much a fan. Especially this one. This is like this gray Mandalorian box. And it's got the Whopper, the barbecue bounty Whopper in it. Very cool. And then they asked for the crown, and I didn't realize that they'll be actually thematic as well. So another cool thing. Funnily enough, the Pepsi from Taco Bell fit perfectly inside the collectible cup, so it was kind of like a sleeve for it. But yeah, so these cheddar tots, they were pretty good. They tasted a lot like Hush Puppies, and yeah, they came with a garlic sauce cup, which I was a little bit upset. I was thinking this would be a lot like the Papa John's garlic sauce, and this was very plasticky tasting, waxy tasting. Not my most exciting aspect of this meal. There's that cup again, and the perfect fit. I'm usually a fan of the chicken fries. These chicken garlic fries, they weren't that much different, but the quality of these was a little bit subpar from what I'm used to. I like the box. It has "Have it the way," kind of like the Mandalorian "This is the way" slogan. I really do like sesame seed buns. I think the Whopper is really good. The Junior Whoppers are great. And this one, I'm not usually a fan of barbecue sauce, but it was a pretty good burger. And this one completely surprised me. In my previous video, I talk about Andes and give them a little bit of light. But trying this Grogu cookie shake, it was not chocolatey at all, but it tasted like frosting from a birthday cake. And kind of delivered very well, and it stayed structurally similar even though it was on the table for a while. So pretty good stuff. And then I just had a craving for Little Caesars pizza. They have this 4-in-1 Stix, which has 4 different flavors. It's got cheese, a jalapeno, pepperoni, and then I think like a bacon one. But most importantly, I think the price. I mean, Little Caesars always has good prices, but this was $10 for the pizza and the sauce cup. And the sauce cup, I think it's like a crazy sauce. It's usually not that cheap, so having it included is almost like a very good value added. I saw these new nuggets. They're these Diablo dusted nuggets from Taco Bell, and they come with this Diablo ranch sauce. And I don't know, it's hard to really qualify these nuggets. Every time I go to a different Taco Bell, the nuggets are different. They could be hard, they could be soft, they could be missing some. I don't know, it's just very hit or miss. These ones were all right. I don't think I've had a lot of really good nuggets from Taco Bell in the past, so I was really just curious about the Diablo dusted, and they were not spicy. I've had the ghost pepper, I don't know, dusted food from Wendy's a while back. That was spicy, but this is kind of just more of a theme than anything else. It's also pretty funny how, depending on what combo you get from Taco Bell, you could be getting the nacho fries, or you could be getting the cinnamon twists. I don't know. I wish they let you choose so that you can have a little bit of consistency without sacrificing which bundle you want to get. But I usually go for whatever is the signature item in that bundle and then live with the consequences. Right back at this burger because it is just so good. My friend actually watched the short and he thought giving this I believe I give it a 9 or 9.5 out of 10 is just so ridiculous. And, kind of my perspective is it's on the Burger King scale, which, you can't really compare Burger King to Five Guys or even In-N-Out. They're just kind of different quality of the meat and certain ingredients. But on a Burger King scale, I think this barbecue bounty burger was actually pretty good. And like I said, I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce usually, but here it went well. Maybe it was the Swiss cheese in it or just some added vegetables or crunch to it, but it was good. I have no idea why I got a cookie. They said, "Do you want a cookie?" I was like, "Sure," and I guess I had to pay a little extra for it. But this was... I don't need to explain. I'll be honest, I don't remember what this was. Usually I get the cheesy double beef burrito with added rice or added beans. Sometimes I add like chipotle sauce or pico de gallo. And kind of like my goal is to achieve the grilled stuffed burrito back from the early 2000s, which I so dearly miss, but I think you can kind of piece it together depending on whether you get all those ingredients in there, whether they actually put them in there like you requested, and then you can also say get it grilled, which is kind of a hack. And I think price-wise, it's not that bad because the base one is $2.99, and then you could throw in ingredients in there for like 50 cents each, so you could get pretty close. Yeah, so usually on my Monday Munch, I try to get 3 different fast foods, kind of like my hard carry and tank and healer from video games. And, here I think more or less, you got the carry from the Burger King meal. I think that was just so cool and just very surprising to me this time around. And then the healer from the Taco Bell. It's just nice to have a fallback. I love the beans from Taco Bell, and the Little Caesars was the tank to make sure I was full of the kind of extra padding. So I don't know if that analogy really hit, but I'll work on it. Man, I really wish this was a Crunchwrap so I could say, well, that's a wrap. I'll see you guys next week.